Just last night, we had Bitcoin cross over $100,000 per token. We're a little under that currently, but we hit as high as 103K on Bitcoin, a monumental moment. But now is a pivotal moment for altcoins, because if this dominance continues, altcoins could slow down a little bit. But if we range still around this 98, I would say between 98 and 105 levels, for example, I think that altcoins could have crazy upside during this time period as dominance isn't really taking over. So we're going to go over the altcoins and the sector that I'm most focused on right now, because the sector that money is flowing into, as we have been saying for a while, is gaming. Gaming coins are pumping at this moment in time. We're going to go over what's pumping, some of our winners, but also some of the coins I think still have upside in this market. Let's dive into it, guys. Like the video, subscribe down below for more every single day and every week here on In the Game for all of your crypto gaming, AI, meme coin analysis across the market as well. A big shout out to all of our sponsors here on In the Game. We have FUNZ FOMO, 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗏, as well as Ledger. We have all of our exchange partners down below with Bybit, Blowfin, and you need to be using a good, reputable exchange. I use Blowfin because of the no KYC, but you can check all of those out down below in the description. And if you're not already, hop into FUNZ, the Lucky Fanatics, prizes every single day, every week, tournaments across all of their ecosystem games. And the upcoming 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 token is going to be the all-encompassing token for this platform. There are literally thousands and thousands of dollars going out every day and every week in this ecosystem. If we go look at the tournaments as well, you can see the different tournaments going on across different games. And their big thing going on right now is the Lucky Fanatics. Jump into the Telegram link down below in the description and start earning rewards in this ecosystem. And I would assume these rewards also could factor into a future 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 airdrop. So go check that out in the description down below. Let's dive into the market as we have the senior marketing director of McDonald's saying that Bitcoin reaching 100K, the exact day that the McRib is back. And as you see here, the TA, McRib returns, pump. McRib returns, pump, and the McRib returns, and we went up to 100K. So a little bit of comedy there. And, just looking across the market on the daily charts right now, we're seeing some pretty solid gainers. Honeyland up 30%, Crown up 15%. We have Compete, a really solid ecosystem and an undervalued game, I think, at this market cap, up about 15% on the day. We have Wilder World up 15%, one that we've been calling since those 20-cent areas. And I said it on a week ago or 2 weeks ago show that 20-cent area, it was ranging there for so long. It just felt like a breakout was imminent. And as Wilder World tweets here, unbothered, in the trenches, focused, and excited for the future. One of my absolute favorite ecosystems in the crypto gaming space. We also see stuff like Dark Times. We have Carve up 11% on the day. And on the weekly, a lot of gaming coins are thriving. We have WAGMI Games leading into their global launch. We'll talk about that here at the end of the show. Neuron up 96% on the 7-day time period. Their AI agents, the ARC agents, are really doing well. So that's been a big catalyst. We have playable games back above 0.003, up 81%. Node AI GPU back over $2. So a lot of the plays that we have given here on the show have done really well. But more importantly, where is the opportunity lying in the market right now? And I want to go over a couple of tweets here. The real fun isn't going to begin until altcoins break all-time highs. And to be honest, some of the major alts are getting kind of close, and a lot of gaming altcoins are at all-time highs or local highs, at least yearly highs. And last time they rallied 525% from 2017's all-time high break to the new high. If they even do half of this, that's a $1.75 trillion market cap. Could you imagine what would happen to low to mid caps in that scenario? So a lot of the time, once these altcoins start breaking some sort of local or all-time high, that's when they're going to start running. But really, we've seen nothing yet is what this means. And if we look at this data here from Velo, what Elio posted, right now, the liquidity and the gains is coming into gaming. It's above DeFi, L2, AI, L1s, memes. Right there, that purple line is gaming. So we've been mentioning that this rotation was coming, and I mentioned here gaming coins are pumping, the liquidity shift has begun, and the prophecy will be fulfilled. That crypto gaming will be one of the lead niches in this market. Like, a lot of people always fade gaming. They think that there's no good products. Well, you know, I got news for you. And also, before we jump into that, I love Bacon's overview, because I think a lot of people, you guys, and myself included, we all want to chase narratives, right? You see something going crazy on your timeline, someone posting crazy P&Ls in a certain niche, AI, RWA, whatever the case is. But to be honest, you're only going to be a master of one area. So whilst I have AI coins, and I love delving into the AI space. I'm a risk-on AI investor. I have meme coins. I have RWAs in my portfolio. I have L1s, L2s. It's not really like what I focus on. What I focus on is gaming, because that's what I really grasp and understand. And I can see the future of that industry becoming one of the biggest in the crypto space. So what I do is I have a couple of coins in those major categories, but I focus on the market leaders in those categories. So you might be here watching this show, and maybe you just want exposure to crypto gaming, but not necessarily like crazy degen exposure. Well, that's the stuff that we've been talking about, like Avalanche, which one of their headline titles, Shatterline, actually went live today on Epic Game Store. I have gameplay on this channel. We played a tournament here. I think it was like a $15,000 invitational tournament. We streamed right here on this channel. First-person shooter, absolutely a great game, and one of the more fun games I've played in Web3. They also announced a partnership today with Superverse. So Super will power gameplay across their ecosystem, including UGC storefronts, NFT marketplaces, and more. So this game was a great time whenever I played it. They're integrating with Superverse, which I think is very bullish. And these are the types of things. So like I said, let's say you're more focused on, let's just call them blue chips. Like, you have your ETH, you have your AVAX, you have all these different coins, Near Protocol, SUI, TON. Like, you're just one of these utility investors that wants exposure into gaming. That's whenever I'm saying, like, get into Super, Beam, AVAX, Ronin, IMX. Those types of coins are super safe, and they're a good staple at the top of your gaming portfolio. Stuff like Prime, for example. But then if you want to delve a little more degen, or maybe gaming is your main niche, that's when you start getting into these lower market cap plays. Stuff like a Zentry, which, by the way, Zentry is about to cook very hard. They have so much coming on their roadmap. They just released their new white paper, which is very bullish on the tokenomics. It's up 56% this month. But if we look at the all chart since this thing launched, and I'm just going to use the yearly, it'll actually look more. You know, we're not even at yearly highs because of the time period that they launched this token. Things just weren't good. Like, whenever Merit Circle rebranded to Beam, the market went hot at that time period. But when GuildFi rebranded to Zentry, the market was not hot whatsoever. And actually, it was the local top of the gaming market. So this thing, I think, has a long way to go. And with all of their updates they have pushed over the course of this month, I think that Zentry could be one of the biggest sleepers as far as high market caps, you know, mid caps. Currently sitting, I think, what was it, a $164 million market cap. I think Zentry's a very good opportunity if you're looking for a solid, you know, safe coin. Like, these are safe tokens. Stuff like Vulcan Forged, Zentry, Altura, Seedify, Nakamoto Games. That's 5 examples of tokens in this market cap range that I think have tremendous upside, but also your downside here isn't as heavy as if you're delving into $5 million market cap coins. But we're starting to get a little more risk on. And in the gaming space right now, I've given you these positions. I think Moontropica, we've been covering as low as $7. This thing's, I think, at $22 as of today. And I love, like I said, they lean into the culture. And that's what means everything to me. So they did this meme. Kramer says, I hate gaming projects. They're the worst. But of course, everything Kramer says, the opposite happens. So I love this. They always lean into the culture. And that's why I really like Moontropica. Shout out to Moontropica, one of our sponsors here on the show. Our longest standing partner on this show as well. And then WAGMI Games. It has cooled off since it's, let's go look at WAGMI here. I think it's around this 50M. Yep. $53 million market cap. So whilst this has had a good pump, there's a week from today till the global launch. And we recently got up, if we look at the all chart, we are, a little bit off of, let me see here. I mean, we are close to all-time highs on this token. So I really do think we can push past this in the short term. And if we look at the year chart, yeah, I mean, I think we can push past this very, very easily. And if we get past this all-time high in the next week, we're going to be looking at price discovery on WAGMI. Their global launch is on the 12th. This could play into a buy the rumor, sell the news. But if gaming does continue just heating up during this time period, that money can continue trickling in throughout December. So those are the main ones I'm looking at. But if I'm looking at lower market cap coins, I like 𝗥𝗡𝗏 a whole lot at this level. I think that if we're looking at super champs, I think it's due for another leg up as well. I like Polis, I like 𝗨𝗏𝗏, I like Crown. And I mean, to be honest, I don't want to delve too much lower than this, but I think Seed World and I think Playable Games and Compete, those are the three that I'd be looking at in this like $15 million range. Going down lower, if you really want to get degen, I'd look at Domi Online, and I would probably look for Honeyland to continue its momentum. But those are the ones that I like in the short term in these gaming niches. These small caps, you have to be very risk on. So that's why I broke this video down, because gaming is heating up. So somebody coming into this video today might be looking for, okay, I'm just looking for some gaming coins to plant in my portfolio. That's where I would do the top stuff, Prime, Beam, AVAX, Ronin, Super, those types of tokens. But if you're a risk-on investor, I'd be looking at like 150, 160 million and below, because that's where the gains are going to be the best. But that's only if you're willing to stomach a little more risk. But on top of that, maybe your gaming portfolio is a little deeper. Maybe you already have those top bags and you want to get a little more risk on as you're seeing money and gains start flowing into the gaming sector. So that's what I'm looking at as far as gaming. And I think Zentree is the biggest sleeper. I still think the best short-term swing is on WAGMI Games. And then like what Bacon said, bet on category leaders. The AVAXs, the supers, etc. Let's move into AI. Crypto God John tweets, AI coins are exploding with new holders over the last week and 24 hours. Exactly what you want to see for prices to go higher from here. 2025 is the year of the AI super cycle. For me, I'm big on Tau, GPU, Neural, Desync. Those are the four that I'd really hammer in on at this point in time. And then one I've been teasing for quite a while is KIP Protocol. They just announced their TGE 5 days from now. So the KIP token will go live and the AI monopoly ends. They're decentralizing everything we know about AI. All of the Web 2 centralized AI products, they steal your data, they sell your data, they use it for different research protocols. And KIP Protocol is a truly decentralized data layer in the Web3 space. And the KIP uprising starts on the 10th of December. So we will update on this TGE, where it launches. They're backed by Morningstar and Animoca. I think that it's going to be one of the most, it's one of the most hyped, but on top of that, I think it's going to be one of the most successful launches of 2024 for AI tokens. And then last but not least, if you guys caught this meme token from Meteora, we talked about this earlier this week. Man, this was a cook. The M3M3 token, so it's meme with threes. It is a completely different model. It's blending DeFi with meme coins. So they launched the coin, it went to 80 million almost immediately, and then it's sitting at $200 million market cap right now. But what's happening is the trading fees are going into this reward pool. There's over $5 million. This was a screenshot from earlier today. I checked before we got on the show. There's $5 million in rewards going out to stakers of the token. So it combines the DeFi elements of like wanting yield, but on top of that, the degen elements of meme coins. So this has been one of the most innovative launches that I've seen all year in meme coins. And I think that they're going to set a new standard for making users or letting users farm the fees of the trading on the token. And if the token's successful, the top stakers, you don't even have to sell to make money. You can make that yield every single day off the fee reward pool. So that's what I've been looking at right now. As far as meme coins go, I think meme coins are cooling off for the time being. If you're in the trenches, you can definitely still make a good amount of money, but right now. I think that meme coins are cooling off a little bit. And if you want more information, you want some of the most up-to-date data on the market, links down below for Nexus Labs, as well as the WAP.com link. If you want to join our alpha tier, get into our private community, get the alpha tier on this software, on the Nexus software, but also have access to the #1 portfolio tracker in the industry. Literally, some of the biggest influencers have approached me saying this is now their go-to because of how versatile and how diverse this portfolio tracker is. Tracks everything from coins, NFTs, 50+ chains, as well as all of the tokens in the market, all of your watch list needs, and our launchpad all in one spot. So you can check that out down below in the description. And guys, I will see you on the next one. I'll probably have a show tomorrow to cap off the week, see where we are in the market. But you guys have a great rest of your day. As always, like, subscribe, and play well, my friends, as well. Stay bullish, my friends.